So in working together with hundreds of professional services firms clients, we've realized that a lot of them do not have a pipeline. So I thought it might be helpful to share some information about what a pipeline is and how to effectively put a pipeline in place. So a pipeline is basically a tool for measuring and enhancing your business development efforts, right? It's a tool and a technology and also a process. There are a lot of pipeline tools that you can choose from. A lot of times a formal CRM system will have a built-in pipeline. Additionally, there are some pipelines that you can buy as an independent piece of software. And if you don't want to invest in the software, you can certainly set up a basic pipeline in a spreadsheet or Excel document. More important than the technology you choose is the process and the plan that you put in place. So before you go purchasing the technology, I like to advise clients to think through the process. Sometimes it helps to start with what you want to get out of the pipeline and work backwards. So envision the report that you'd like to be able to get out of that pipeline. Then it also can be helpful to start small and add over time, because you have to remember the more information you require, the less compliance you're going to get. The longer it takes to do things, the less people are going to be willing to give you the information. Start by putting a strategy in place for your pipeline. Gather together the key stakeholders, some key business developers, perhaps marketing and business development teams, to figure out what you should include in your pipeline. So here are some options. Of course, you're going to want to put in the name of the organization that you're trying to develop business with, along with the key contacts at the organization, the date of entry, and then key information about the opportunity. What type of work is it? What practice does it fall within, or what industry? Who's going to be working on it? Are there any tasks or activities that need to be entered? Right, so that's basic information. Then to have an effective pipeline process, it really is important to start taking that next step and putting together the stages. Oftentimes that begins with an initial conversation, and that's where you have the dialogue that allows you to determine that that person not only has a willingness to work with you, but they're actually qualified. They're interested, the timing is good, and they want to move to that next stage. And so you'll put additional stages in place that move that opportunity forward through the pipeline to an eventual outcome, which is either you get the work, you win it, you don't get the work, you lose it, or you may even want to have a stage that I call not right now, because in many cases, while you don't lose it, the person's just not ready to make a decision. But that entire process, there are multiple stages and additional fields that you can add. It can be a little bit daunting to put all this information together. So I often recommend working with somebody who's done it before. And if you'd like any information or assistance with either putting together your pipeline or selecting the right technology, feel free to reach out to Clients First. We've helped hundreds of firms select and successfully implement technology, and we'd be happy to help you find the right technology and put the processes in place to set up an effective sales pipeline.